Hey guys, welcome to the breaking news live stream. Oh my gosh. I would have done this much earlier. Cookie is even so excited and he says hello. I would have done this much earlier. However, it is Halloween today. Happy Halloween to all of you. And when I saw this trailer, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to find time to talk about it today. We might even be able to live stream again tonight, but we'll see. So, a major development has happened in American Horror Story season 13. Oh my God, I'm so excited to show it to you guys. I know, sweetheart. Oh, I love you too. You go lay down. You go lay down. I'll talk to you about this later. Yeah, you go lay down. Good boy. Okay, so here is the tea. Here is what happened today. We had a actual drop today of AHS. And what I'm trying to do is pull it up so I can show it. Stop everything. Hold your Halloween baskets. We got AHS news after a while. Exactly. I definitely agree with you, Blaze. I really thought it was a joke at first. I thought when I saw it, I was like, oh, this isn't nothing. Even though I saw the names coming up, I was like, oh, okay. Okay, so let me show you guys. All right. No. Okay, hold on. Hang on one second. Let me just put the video file in here real fast. It's in my downloads. My bad. Started already. Okay, here is actually what was shown today on Ryan Murphy Productions on their Twitter, or sorry, on their Instagram, and I believe their Twitter and all that stuff too. So I'm excited. Let's take a look through it real fast. It's not very long, and then we'll look through it again and we'll talk about the actors and actresses that are returning.
I'll be singing in all the old familiar
Get her out of
places
space. 911.
that my heart and mind
Our girl Ari.
embraces all day through. In that small cafe, the park across the way, the children's
And the icon,
carousel,
Jessica Lange.
the chestnut trees,
AHS 13. I thought this was where the joke was going to be, but then I'm like, what? And then it said Halloween 2026. So I absolutely agree with y'all. I thought this was a joke when I first saw it, but then I realized, oh wait, this is Ryan Murphy Productions. Okay, so maybe they're just like doing some kind of Halloween thing. And then when it got to the end, when it said Jessica Lange, I was like, okay, absolutely, this is definitely not something real. How many times has Jessica Lange came out, especially recently, to let us know that she will never return to American Horror Story? Never. Even I think she said she would do it if the script was like outstanding. But again, she repeated multiple times she would never return to American Horror Story. So when they showed Jessica Lange on here, I was like, okay, this is like some kind of Halloween, like fun thing that they're trying to show us. But then they're like, okay, surprise, bitch. Thought you'd see the last of me. And then we see it again for Halloween 2026. I see a lot of you right now cannot wait for next Halloween. Can I wait? Yes. I'm so excited. This really gives me some great time to make theory videos and to speculate, and we can all wonder about what this season is going to be. Though, due to this phenomenal cast, I'm pretty positive we already know what the theme is for season 13. And it's obviously the witches, especially when you have Ari obviously must be a new one, but especially when you have Gabourey and you have so many other icons coming back, I honestly feel like this is gonna be a witch season. Blaze says the cast is stacked, and happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you, all of you out there. This is so wonderful news. Again, don't forget, anytime more breaking news comes up, I will obviously go live. We will talk about it, and I will give you guys the information. So make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell if you want to be notified about all the new information coming out for season 13. Also, click the like button if you enjoyed the video, if you want to take it another step further, and donate to the channel. I have the Patreon, channel memberships, and all that stuff. So feel free or not, whichever one you guys want to do. Just thank you so much for being here and for watching. Blaze says we get the OG cast back. That's right. Jordan Caleb, so great to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. I am excited for Ari and Billie, says Blaze. Blaze also asks, do you think this season might have something to do with the witches? 100%. Thank you so much, Sir. I'm so sorry. Let's say Bertha3358. Thank you so much for being here. Spooky Liz, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're excited about the news. Lauren as well, thank you so much for being here. Or Laron, I believe. I'm so happy that Jessica is back. Exactly. Stop. Yep, that's right. And then, of course, Matt Hunter, thank you so much for being here. Later on, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Do we have any plot details of now another coven? Yeah, I know. I'm pretty positive this is going to be another coven season, unless they want to really go to like sexy Scathitch or something like that, but we'll see. Keith, thank you so much for being here, right? Great news on Halloween, 100%. Nathaniel is really excited. Says, I don't think I can wait until Halloween 2026. I know, right? It'll be here like as soon as we know it. Spooky Liz is so fucking exciting. White Bear said that shame we're not getting AHS in 2025, but I hope this season is worth the hype in 2026. Now, I do have to say one thing that remember Red Tide came out a little longer after AHS 1984. And I recently, went back and rewatched Red Tide and realized it really wasn't as bad as I remember. However, certain plot lines, certain storylines really dropped it and really like crashed the season when it shouldn't have. They should have just made Red Tide the full season and then done Death Valley like maybe a separate little short season, or maybe done like an internet series like how Walking Dead did at one time. So I'm just saying I'm so excited. I don't mind the wait because like I said, anyway, in between that time, there's my original point. I'm sorry. There it is right there. They did at least come up with something really fantastic with Red Tide. Not so much Death Valley, in my opinion. I know a lot of you did enjoy Death Valley. But in my opinion, Red Tide could have been so much better, especially justice for Doris. I'm fine. Okay. And Red Tide really didn't bring too much interest to me. But there was in between 1984 and Red Tide where they had some great creative information. They put together a great season. Maybe it wasn't as great as the other ones, but it was still a good season. So that's what I'm really hoping for, especially since they've announced the trailer a year before. The script must obviously be getting pretty tight. The actors have already signed on, so it must be a good script. I don't think anything would just bring not Sarah Paulson, Evan Peters and Jessica Lange back to AHS. We all know that Evan Peters has been kind of taking a little hiatus from AHS and been exploring other non-Ryan Murphy productions because we know how hard it is for him to get in the mindset of his characters. We obviously understand how difficult it is for him on his mentality to do these seasons. So for him to come back, it must be a damn good script, in my opinion. And okay, so let's just go through very quickly. Okay, so we're going to go through the actors one more time again. So you guys who are new and haven't seen it yet, we can all go through and look through it again. Blaze is getting witchy vibes from the cast. I saw the cast of AHS 13 on Wikipedia. AHS Wikipedia. Okay, cool. Nathaniel says, so sad Papa Legba won't return since Lance Riddick passed away. I know, right? Maybe they can like AI him in there. I would really hate for them to do that. But if they really want to stay true to him and his character, maybe they could just like insert him in there. I agree, Jordan Caleb. It would have been dope if Lady Gaga was casted. Now, don't forget too that before in the Apocalypse season, Thaisa Farmiga, excuse me, Gabrielle Sidibe, so many of the witches from season 3 from Coven, the actresses, came out and said, we are not coming for season 8. We're not in season 8. I really wish Ryan would write us into season 8. We want to come back. We want to be a part of American Horror Story again. So all of us, of course, who are reading it, we're like, oh, okay, so they're not coming back. But a lot of us who actually know Ryan and how he works, we knew that was a smokescreen and that they were actually coming back. So when Jessica Lange came back out and also said, hey, I'm never coming back to AHS, it does seem like now too that was a smokescreen, because I know she said that earlier this year. So it seems to me that maybe she was in negotiation with Ryan Murphy, and instead of like letting the information leak out, because it's Hollywood, I'm sure people would know that she saw the script or that she's had talks with Ryan Murphy or his company. So it would obviously leak if Jessica was in negotiations or even speaking to them. So I'm sure preemptively she just struck and said, I'm never coming back. But again, that's what they did for Apocalypse. So it was suspicious that Jessica said that. However, none of us never thought the Queen would ever come out and literally say, I am never returning to that show. So when she did say it, we took it as finality. I took it as finality. I didn't take it as, oh, she's just playing us like they did in Apocalypse for, season 8. They're just playing us. I took the Queen for her word, and she played me. She played me. So let's look through it again really quickly, because I do want to go through the actors and the actresses that they have casted, and let's kind of get maybe a little speculation going on maybe who they could be. So again, we are starting back at the very beginning with the first person who was listed, and that is Sarah Paulson. In my opinion, it's possible she could come back as Cordelia. I'm going to go on ahead and give my opinions first, and then let's go on ahead and see what you guys have to say, because I want to know what your thoughts and opinions are. And I do want to say very quickly that I apologize. I have a video that is ready to go regarding the final painting of Karen from AHS Red Tide. I actually got with someone and we composed what we thought was Karen's painting in her final painting in AHS Red Tide. I am having so much problem with the audio. That is the only reason why it is not out yet. It should have been released today, or at least yesterday. But the audio is not working on the video, so I'm not going to put it out unless it's 100%. So just know that that video is coming next week. So if you want to know Karen's final painting from AHS Red Tide, I will put what my interpretation of it is, and that video will come out next week. Again, I apologize. It should have been out yesterday, or at least today, but the audio is just ruined. So, okay, I do speculate that Sarah Paulson would probably more than likely come back as Cordelia Fox. That would be that'd be okay. That would be her 3rd season coming back, as long as Ryan keeps our witches badass. The badassery better keep going. I don't want this to be like an Emily Thorne season 3 of Revenge, where our witches get beat left and right, and then somehow by one stroke of luck end up winning the season at the end. No, I don't think I'm worried about the script. I think this is something that Ryan has been wanting to do for a very long time, him and Brad, and I'm not worried about the script right now. So I definitely feel that Sarah Paulson is going to be Cordelia, and possibly a second character. That usually is the way with Sarah Paulson. More than likely, she could be Billie Dean Howard again. She could possibly be herself from the future. She could be another witch that has come in that looks exactly like Cordelia. In my opinion, Sarah Paulson will possibly be Cordelia Fox, and possibly a second character. Because again, that definitely always does happen with our beloved Sarah Paulson, because she's just that fucking talented. So then we move in next to the next one. It is our King, Evan Peters. And again, guys, for Evan to come back to AHS, He hasn't come back to American Horror Story in a while. He was not in Delicate. He was not in NYC. He was not in, oh yeah, he was in Red Tide, excuse me. But before that, like, he wasn't in 1984. He wasn't in Apocalypse. Oh yeah, he was in Apocalypse, but for a very short time. And I mean, he, due to, again, how I said before, how mentally he gets into his characters, how it literally changes his mind to portray these incredible characters that Ryan and Brad create, it takes him down mentally. So he has expressed his struggles about recuperating mentally after he does, like when he did Monster, the Dahmer series, and when he has done certain seasons for American Horror Story, it has taken a mental toll on him, and he is looking for different projects, which he has obviously fulfilled and gone into. So for Evan to come back, the script must be good. And it hopefully isn't too mentally taxing on him, because we don't want our king to burn out early. We want our king to last. Okay. I do have to say, I am disappointed that I don't see Cody Fern in here. If it was in regards to the witches, it would have been badass not to have Cody Fern back as Michael Langdon, but as another character. I just would love to see Cody Fern come back to AHS. He's one of my favorites, and I would love to see him as another male actor come back. Okay, so moving on, we have Angela Bassett. Guys, I don't know if you're watching 911 right now, but poor Athena is in space. I'm watching it. I'm watching it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. So for Angela Bassett too, she's another one of our wonderful icons that hasn't come back in a little while. I love Angela Bassett. She is literally one of my top actresses and human beings that are my favorite in the world. I love this woman. I've been watching her career since I was a kid. I love seeing how she has grown as an actress and all of the roles she's taken. I adore Angela Bassett. I'm so glad to have her back in Out of Space. So absolutely 100%. It would be fantastic if she came back as her old character. But as far as I know, she and of course Madame Lalaurie are with Papa Legba, or well, they're in their own hell. So maybe they're out. Maybe they're not doing witches. Maybe Cordelia could get him out. I don't know. It was going to be very interesting to see how Angela Bassett plays out here. So the next icon we're looking at is Kathy Bates. Oh my God, I love Kathy Bates too. I've been watching Kathy Bates since I was a little girl too, watching her movies and her television shows, and I adore Kathy Bates. I'm so happy she comes back. Again, it's possible she could be Madame Lalaurie. It could be possible that she's playing another character. But it does definitely seem like to me, due to the cast, that this is going to be more arched to a Coven season with certain returning actresses. Now, the reason why, maybe Taissa is coming back, maybe other witches are coming back as well, but since they're not in the main cast, maybe they're just in few special episodes, they're not part of the main cast. So I do believe we're going to get more announcements of more castmates, obviously, of supporting roles coming in rather than the icons that we see right here on the screen. So I am so excited. Again, Kathy is going to be a main headliner. She's in the title credits. I'm so excited to see this woman back. So she was so wicked and evil. I just loved her in season 3. I mean, not her racism, obviously. That woman, she got everything she deserved, I'm telling you. But she was a great character. So I hope she does come back, but if she doesn't, it doesn't matter. Kathy Bates is coming back. We're getting what we want.
My heart
Next wonderful actress is Ariana Grande. Now, here's where I'm a little stumped. Our girl Ari, she is the hardest working bitch in the world. She just got done with Wicked, like a tour, and she's doing AHS season 13. Fucking finally, they bring Ariana Grande over to AHS. I know there's some people out there that are in the camp with either you like Ariana Grande or you hate her. There's really no in between. But, short if her murdering a child, you can't get me to hate Ari. I'm sorry. I love her. I love her, and I'm so glad to see her again in Wicked Part 2 because my daughter and I are obviously going to go see that again when Part 2 comes out. I love Ari. I can't wait to see her in AHS. I wonder what Ryan and Brad have written for her. I mean, it's got to be this great, like probably snarky actress or not actress, excuse me, character. In my opinion, she's probably part of the witch coven, if that is what they're doing this season, is witches. I am still so excited. I can't wait to see what kind of character Ariana Grande is. So, absolutely so excited to see her coming into AHS. Let me know in the comments if you guys love or hate her. And again, let's just all agree to disagree because I know there's probably going to be some haters. And that's fine, guys. Hey, you can absolutely not like Ariana Grande, and I can like her, and we can still have this great civilized conversation. I'm just glad to see her part of the AHS crew now, and I'm excited to see what Ryan and Brad have for her.
Braces.
Next icon that we have is Emma Roberts. Okay, Madison Montgomery more than likely is back. Is back. Now, one thing I'm kind of worried about. Why was Ari cast, or why is Ari before Emma? Is Ari's character bigger than Emma Roberts? And if you're asking me, does it matter in the way that they were introduced? Yes. Yes, it does. Because they saved the best for the last, and that was Jessica Lange. As somebody who has written their own scripts, somebody who has done a lot of this stuff, it definitely matters in what list your script or in what list that you announce your characters in. There's your main cast, your supporting cast, and like your minor cast. This is obviously the main cast. Now, if Emma Roberts is going to play a big part like Sarah Paulson, Evan Peters, Angela Bassett, Kathy Bates, and Ariana Grande, she would obviously be a little bit further with them. She'd be before Ari, but she's not. She's behind her. It's not possible that this was done alphabetically because we have Sarah Paulson first and then Evan Peters. So, and then it makes no sense that this is actually in an alphabetical order. This is done intentionally. So I wonder, again, maybe we're not going to get as much Emma Roberts as we're going to get of Ari. So again, this is just little things that I poke at. I am excited to see Emma Roberts back because if this is the Coven season, she's going to be Madison Montgomery. And you know how much we all need a little bit more of Madison Montgomery in our life. Indeed. Let's move on to the next icon. Billie Lourd, our new Supreme, is going to be in this season. So definitely this is another thing that indicates to us that this is more than likely going to be a Coven season. Billie Lourd being in here will obviously reprise her role as Mallory. Now, again, if this is a Coven role. But a lot of us in the comments that I can see here, we feel that this is more than likely going to be a Coven season, especially since the fact that the season is going to air Halloween of next year. More than likely, yes, this is going to be a Coven season. So adding Billie Lourd to it is great. Hopefully then that means we're going to absolutely have our Icon Supreme back. But then that makes me wonder, what about Sarah Paulson? Sarah Paulson is number 1 in the credits. Okay, she's number 1 in casting of this actual like thing that we're looking at right here, this announcement. She's number 1. Okay, so that means Sarah Paulson and Evan Peters are going to dominate the season. Them two, obviously, and Jessica Lange. So, excuse me, those 3. So, if Billie is back and she's Mallory, and Cordelia obviously was dying because Mallory is rising, but now there's no Antichrist. Maybe that's what it's going to be about. Since the Antichrist is gone, this is about the Coven facing a new situation. Maybe the Antichrist has come back. I don't think so. It's possible. There's many times I've said, I don't think so, but they've actually done it. So, yeah. Again, it's for this to happen, for Sarah, for her character, for Sarah Paulson and her character to take over the season over Billie Lourd, who is allegedly the new Supreme of the Coven, it has to mean then that Billie is not, or excuse me, that Mallory is not on the rise and Cordelia is still the head of the Coven. So, yeah, Again, speculation, but you guys let me know what you think about it in the comments because, again, everything is just pointing to the fact that this is going to be a coven season. And that is most importantly noted with the next icon returning to AHS, and that is Gabourey Sidibe. I am so excited. I follow her on Instagram, her and her husband and her beautiful little twins. I'm so excited to see her coming back to AHS. I don't think we've even seen her since Apocalypse. So I'm so happy to see her come back. And obviously she's going to play a good major role because she's in these first cast announcements. She's obviously going to be a big role. And I'm so excited. Thank goodness she's not going to have a minor role like she had in Apocalypse. We actually get to see this incredible actress strut her stuff on our favorite show. I am so excited to have her back. Okay, so the next one that we're looking at is Leslie Grossman, our Coco. That's if she is Coco. It would be great if she does come back as Coco, but I'm excited to have Leslie Grossman returning to AHS again. I just enjoy her in American Horror Story. I know there's a camp out there again who either hate her or love her, but I'm in the lover camp, okay? I adored her in 1984, and I just Leslie Grossman as an actress and as a person. So anyway, yep, 100%. Gonna say I'm so happy Leslie's back. Again, if this is a coven season, she's going to be Coco again. And I can't wait to see the carbs she's able to count for people, or the gluten, yeah, that she can count. I'm just, oh man, I love her and I miss her. So yeah, Leslie Grossman coming back. The next icon is
Children's Carousel.
Iconic queen of the world of all cinema, motion pictures, and television, Jessica Lange. Bitches, I've been watching this woman since Tootsie in the 80s, okay? I've been watching Jessica Lange as an actress since I was a kid. And for this icon to come back to my favorite show, I'm just so happy. So happy. I'm just so happy. Ah. She got us, guys. She said she would never return to AHS. She's returning. She got us. She got us, guys. She got me. So,
The
yeah, our
chestnut
beautiful and iconic Jessica Lange is back. Yo, very quickly, I don't know who she would play. Either she's still stuck in hell with all that naughty pine and the Axeman, which I'm not gonna lie, if I was stuck in a place forever with Danny Houston and Naughty Pine, you couldn't get me out of there. Sorry, Blake, if you're watching. That's if like we were divorced or something. You could not pry me away from Danny Houston. Good Lord, that is a sexy man. Mind you guys, I'm not into young guys. I'm an older person and I just I like the older gentleman. So yeah, Danny Houston. God, I hope he comes back. He is a sexy man. What was I talking about? Danny Houston. I was talking about Danny Houston. Oh God, he is so sexy. Oh, and I love his voice. The way he smiles. Oh God, he was like in a new movie that I saw recently, and he's just oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, so let's go back to AHS season 13. My bad. So either Danny Houston. So either our dear Cordelia is still stuck in like hell with the naughty pine and Danny Houston, which I'll trade her any day for that. Oh God, Danny Houston. Whew. She's obviously making a big return. And how can you bring Fiona back to the coven? I mean, it's just I'm so excited. If this actually isn't a coven season, that's going to be even more fantastic. Not saying I don't want a coven season. I'm just saying I'm going to take excuse me, I'm a little croupy today. I've kind of been outside, so it's been cooler in Austin and a little croupy. I apologize for coughing in your ears. So yeah, she's obviously coming back for a big role in a good reason. Sure, in Ryan's mind and Brad's mind, sure, they can write Fiona back. This is their show. This is their rules. They can do whatever the fuck they want, and if they wanna bring Fiona Good back, they can do it. It's their law, their rules, they can do it, so I'm so excited. I am so excited, and then, of course, after this, which don't forget, there is, like, some kind of after Jessica Lange right here, yeah, it kinda flashes these little images, look like a clown face that kind of looks like the murder house. I'm going to actually put this into my software, break it down, and look at the images that they actually flashed really quickly on screen, and I'll make a video about it. Maybe it actually gives us a hint to what might be for season 13. So I will be doing that. Look out for my video for that. And yeah, so we also get at the end of this surprise it. I bet you saw the last of me, or you'd seen the last of me. I iconic. Iconic. I flipped when I saw that. I was like, wait, this is actually real. They're fucking with me. They're fucking with me. And then, right after you see that, and you're like, it's coming. It's happening. It's happening. And so when I saw it, I just started flipping on the comments. I'm like, it's happening. It's happening. So I know a lot of you guys were there in the comments too. And thank you so much to Blaze for also making sure that I saw the news. Blaze, thank you so much. I really appreciate you always making sure that you watch a hose back. Thank you, honey. Okay, so that is the announcement. AHS season 13 is coming back Halloween 2026. And those are the actor and actresses that are going to star in the season. Obviously, as the year progresses and next year begins, we'll be getting more information. Hopefully, we might get like even a theme announcement. But as far as we can see, based on the actresses that they've casted and Evan Peters, the time frame that it's going to be on Halloween, it does seem more than likely that it's going to be a Coven season again. So I know some of you out there didn't want another Coven season. I know I didn't. I'm not gonna lie. Well, excuse me. No, it was Murder House. Murder House is the season that I did not want another season of. I'm tired of Murder House. I really am. So getting the witches back, that's fine. I'll take it. But if this was again another season of Murder House, I don't know. I think the only thing that would be its saving grace is that Jessica Lange is back. And again, if it was just another murder house, I don't think Jessica Lange would return. This script has got to be something incredible. This script has got to be something that is so good, it made Jessica Lange step back from what she said about never returning to American Horror Story to step back in. Okay, so I am very excited and to see especially what they have. Spooky Liz says, hope it's something different, honestly, but with Jessica, you know it's going to be amazing and back to the basics. Exactly. Back to the basics, excuse me, is what a lot of us want. And that's what I did when I wrote my script. I wrote a season of American Horror Story called American Horror Story Mortuary. I wrote a 13 episode, 1 hour each episode script. For every single episode, casted the characters and everything, and it was all back to basics. Everything that we love about American Horror Story. It had true crime in there, real cases and how it affected people, and just gritty, nasty realism that we get from especially things like Asylum. So I went back to basics and actually created a season, and I'm still looking to find a literary agent to represent me so I can present it to Ryan Murphy Productions, because sadly they don't take unsolicited material, which I totally understand. It's still taking some time, but I am so excited to see this. Maybe since they're going to do this, maybe they would like let me help for the next season. I'm excited for this whole cast. All we need is Abby then, and we have the Scream Queens back, right? They should start filming soon. I know, I'm so excited. Baby girl is so excited as well and is wishing us a happy Halloween. Thank you so much, baby girl. Happy Halloween to you too, darling. Blaze is saying, Doris! Do I have something to do with this? No, I wish. I really wish that I had something to do with this. Blaze says, well, I know what I'm doing next Halloween. Mrs. T123. Mrs. T, thank you so much for being here. Hello to you too, darling. Blaze is saying, iconic. White Bear says that she could play a different witch-related character as well as reprising Fiona in a minor role. You know, that would probably be exactly what they're going to do for Sarah. Genuinely feel like they're going to put Sarah Paulson in two characters this year. And they could probably do the same for Jessica Lange. That's probably what they're going to do. Jenny Cat is asking, where's Zoe? Yeah, I get that. I absolutely get that. She just might be a minor character. That's what I'm thinking. These characters that they've just announced right here is the main cast. And as the year progresses, and then, of course, as the next year comes about, they're going to start introducing the minor roles, which, of course, we're probably going to get Thaisa Farmiga, which I also hope her sister Vera will come to American Horror Story as well. Guys, real quickly, is there somebody in the cast that has been announced that you really wanted to come back? Me, I wanted MJ Rodriguez to come back. That was like my top one. And, you know, obviously, if I keep thinking about it, I'll obviously think about more people that I want to return. But this is the top cast that I've always wanted to return. I'm really excited. Yes, Blaze, Evan is the only male cast member that has been announced. So that's another hint to the season. This announcement is a dominantly female cast. So again, witches. That's what mostly it's going to be. And my opinion is that they're going to bring Evan back maybe for the same role. It's like another like new little Spalding, or hopefully they've changed him because they never said what happened to him in Apocalypse. So maybe now we'll actually get answers and Evan's obviously going to play a big part in the season. He's part of the major cast and he's the only male announced. So he's obviously going to have a major role. So it is things like this that does make me doubt whether it is going to be a Coven season. What are they going to do with Evan? However, they can just rewrite a new role for him or something like that. Or they can just have the witches use their magic to, you know, magically remake Kyle, and, you know, maybe Misty can like fix Kyle or something like that. Oh yeah, we don't have Lily Rabb. I want Lily Rabb to come back. If this is a fucking witch season, if they don't have Lily Rabb come back, I'm going to be angry. She's another witch that we 100% need. That's our Misty day. Okay, if this is a witch season, they better announce her soon. And we need Misty. I know she's off touring or on the, you know, having fun with Stevie Nicks, but we need our Misty, okay? Yes, Blaze, they should definitely start filming soon, 100%. More than likely, obviously, the script has been fully written, pierced down, obviously nailed tight. The script is really wrapped tight. They've sent it out to the actors and repped with their agents, and then they've read them. By this time, all of the actors and actresses have read them and agreed to it. So the script is tight. Everything is tight. All they have to do is start production and then filming. So yeah, and then they got to move in obviously to the editing. But production should be next. And that's like storyboarding, putting the story actually together, and seeing the story actually come to life to what you need to do to make it on the screen. So that's what they should be doing now, which seems accurate because they've went on ahead and announced the major cast and that they're coming back for next year. So they must be in some sort of pre-production for filming. And that's so exciting. If anybody gets any information out there about where they're filming or anything like that, please let me know. I will obviously break the news and credit you. And if you guys get any more breaking news or updates and you let me know, I will absolutely go live and I will credit you with the information. So does the season so White Bear is asking if the season will be a sequel to Apocalypse. That's what I am thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe this season that's coming up is going to be the Coven now that Michael has been destroyed. and that Cordelia didn't have to fall from her rise because she, the Antichrist wasn't there, so there wasn't a need for the new one to rise. So I truly believe this is going to be a sequel to Apocalypse. There could be things that they announce that will obviously change our minds if that happens, but this is what I'm going with. White Bear. Yeah, I fully believe that season 13 is going to be a sequel to Coven and Apocalypse. So, well, I guess Apocalypse was the sequel to Coven. So then, yeah, this will be the sequel to Apocalypse. But like I said, unless they announce any more news, we won't know until they announce it. But don't you guys worry. I will make sure that when that happens, I will go live. Now, I apologize. I should have went live earlier today. But don't forget, I am a mom. I had to get up at 6 a.m. this morning and make pancakes from scratch for my daughter and her classroom. Then I had to make sure last night that her Halloween costume was finished. Then we wanted to do just a tiny bit of shopping, which we did. And I kind of bought some things that I maybe shouldn't have, but I was glad that I did. Where are you? Where are you? I want to show you guys real quickly what I got because I had to do it. And I know you guys are going to like it. I got Needful Things. I haven't taken the price off yet. I'm sorry. I know my husband watches these. He's probably gonna be like, "Holy shit, Mary! You spent $15 on a Blu-ray." Sorry, it was Needful Things. It was the TV one. Oh my god, I love this one. I love it. And I have a big Stephen King Blu-ray collection, so I didn't have this one. I'm so excited. I had to get Needful Things. So that's the only thing new I've gotten. But yeah, I am a mom, so I do a lot for my kids. And my husband is taking care of his mom, who doesn't live with us anymore, but he takes care of her full time because she needs, it's not like she can't do it herself, but she needs the help. And my husband likes to help her. So I'm here a lot, doing a lot of the family stuff now, while my husband is working really hard and taking care of his mom and us. So it's hard for me sometimes to stay on my schedule, so I apologize about that. But don't worry now, because our favorite show is coming back, and I am so excited that I'm definitely going to generate my life around this, okay? I have 2 more scripts that I've written since the last time I've talked to you guys. I took 2 of my short horror stories and turned them into actual full manuscripts, like an hour and a half movies. And I'm also trying to submit them to literary agents. So I know I haven't been telling you guys this. I guess I'm a little nervous. Like, what happens if somebody's like, haha, you suck, and then coming on here like, it's not gonna happen, guys. I suck. But anyway, I have absolutely still been writing and doing all that stuff, and I am so excited about AHS season 13. I am going to go ahead and start wrapping up the live stream. At about 7 o'clock, 7:30, I'm going to take my youngest to go trick-or-treating. She's old enough to do it by herself, but I don't care. I'm going to stalk her and make sure she's safe. And my other son that's going trick-or-treating with his friends. Yes, I can have one eye on my daughter and one eye on my son across the street. Yes, I can. Anyway, this was just great news. This was such a great announcement for Halloween. I am so excited. And Nathaniel says this isn't AHS related, but since you're a Stephen King fan, you should cover the new It series on your channel. Welcome to Derry. Yes, yes. Okay, so I actually am going to start doing that. Thank you, Nathaniel, for saying something. I haven't watched the first episode yet, but when I do, I've decided that I think I'm going to start covering it while we're waiting on American Horror Story news. So thank you so much for suggesting that. I really appreciate it. I just want Slayetville. Oh my God, I love your name. Come on in. Slayetville says, I know Ryan said we will see the witches again, but the last time Ryan talked about a theme, what, sweetie? Okay, make sure you leave the door unlocked. And when are you going to be back? You got your phone? Yeah. Okay. Be careful. No felonies. Me and my son have a little joke about when he goes out. I'm like, don't create felonies, just do misdemeanors. You only get tickets. It's just our joke. So anyway, I apologize. Sladeville says, I know Ryan said that we will see the witches again, but the last time Ryan talked about a theme, he joked he would out Paulson he would put Sarah Paulson in a mermaid costume because she loved that idea. Wouldn't that be great if like this was a mermaid season? My season AHS Mortuary had had mermaids in there. So because I know it was something that fans really wanted. So again, it just went back to basics. And that would be badass if they do that to Sarah Paulson for this season, for season 13. But White Bear also says Ryan just dropped that big announcement, like dropping big candy into our Halloween baskets. I know, right? Usually, sometimes, like I'll take some Snickers out of my kids', Halloween buckets, have myself a little snack. I don't need one this year. Ryan Murphy just put a big ass Snickers right in my hand, metaphorically. I cannot begin to describe to you guys how excited I am for this. So, if I have time tonight, we'll live stream again and we'll talk more about what could be happening, the actors and actresses that could be joining, speculate maybe more on the actors and what their characters could be. Hold on one second, Blaze. I'll answer that 1 second. And yeah, we will absolutely do all that. Blaze says, when are your movie review lives coming back? Okay, they absolutely are. I apologize. I'm having them come back in November. Well, tomorrow's November, so it should be next week. Should be next Wednesday. We should be talking about another one. I think we're going to do Megan 2.0. So yeah, there's just a lot of stuff I'm doing right now. You guys are so sweet to be so kind and patient with me. But yeah, if you guys haven't been able to check it out, I've been doing live movie reviews where we talk about a lot of the brand new scary movies that have come out this year and last year, because let's face it, 2024 and 2025 has certainly been the year for horror movies. There's been so many fantastic scary movies that have come out that have gotten a 10.0 from me, a coveted 10.0. It's rare, but it has happened to at least 3 movies that I have reviewed, maybe out of 10. I mean, this year definitely is the year for horror, and I cannot wait to see Die My Love. I'm so excited to see that with Robert Pattinson and Jennifer Lawrence. I'm so excited to see that one too. Anyway, yeah, I will absolutely be coming back on those. I'll preset those links though, so you guys will know that they're coming back. And Nathaniel, I will also do Yellow Jackets season 3 because I can finally watch it. And yeah, that way we can do that while we wait for AHS season 13. So welcome to Derry, and Yellow Jackets season 3 is definitely going to be coming to you guys. And then again, this coming week, should be Monday or Tuesday, will be the actual video about what did Karen paint from AHS Red Tide. Her final painting is just my interpretation, my theory of what she actually painted. I did so much research for days on this, guys. I researched Karen. I rewatched Red Tide so many times just to get that sense of Karen, her personality, and to screenshot her actual paintings where she was the day that, she painted her final painting. I mean, I got deep into this motherfucker. Deep into this motherfucker. So I'm so proud of it, and I cannot wait to show it to you guys. And again, that's going to come out next week, and I'm just so excited for season 13 of AHS. Our baby is back. Our baby is back. Guys, we're the proud parents of season 13. I'm so excited. And I am absolutely glad too, White Bear, that AHS took a little hiatus to prepare. I'm not saying that Delicate wasn't great. It was a good season too, but I want them back to formula. I don't want them to base another season off of a book again. It was cool what they did. It was definitely different, but I want them to go back to basics and do what their normal formula is. Stick with the true crime, stick with the great actors and actresses, and a tight script. I mean, so tight, it wears a chastity belt that is unlockable. That lock is fucking melted shut. That's how tight I want the script to be. And it seems like it is. Like I said, so many people are coming back. So I'm so excited. And it really does seem like they took some good time to actually think about it and write a great script. So thank you all so much for being here. I absolutely reflect baby girl's sentiment when she says, "Happy Halloween, everyone. Have safe and fun." Everyone is so excited that we got the news today, but please, everybody, be safe out there, okay? No drinking, no driving. If you do drink, just stay home. Like, walk in the neighborhood. Don't get in the car afterwards. Please don't. Watch out for the children and have a great time. Enjoy yourself. Can't wait to talk to you guys later about this. And beware of sexy Scathach. Guys, it's Halloween. She's out there. I should have been her for Halloween. Now it hits me that I should have been Sexy Scathach for Halloween. I was trying to be Art the Clown for Halloween. Actually, when I took my daughter looking for Halloween costumes, we went thrifting. I was looking for something to make as an Art the Clown costume. It didn't work out. I should have done Sexy Scathach. That's going to be my Halloween costume for next year. So, yeah. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, we'll talk again tonight. If not, we'll talk again tomorrow. Don't forget, it's daylight savings time tomorrow. So, you got to turn your clocks back. Yay! Have a very fun, safe, happy Halloween, and beware of Sexy Scathach. She's out there, guys. She's going to try to take your man. You all are the best. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.